Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the best CSGO skins that are under $10. The whole purpose of this video is, although we've been posting more expensive inventory videos in the past week or two, there is still so many amazing budget-friendly skins that exist there, and I want to highlight two of every single skin throughout this video. So if you do enjoy it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're around here, and let's jump right into it. I will include timestamps as well, so if it's a particular weapon you want to see the skins for, you can just jump straight to it. Let's go. So we're starting with pistols, and first off we have the USP Cortex minimal wear. You can pick this up for $5.21. All these prices are in dollars, just to confirm. And then my second USP option is going to be a minimal wear souvenir purple DD pack, so make sure you go pick up a souvenir one, not a normal one. And if you get lucky, with the gold stickers on it. It looks incredible. Over on the Glock side of things, we have what will soon be my Glock. Is going to be a water elemental. You can pick this up in minimal wear for $8.56. And then the alternative for the Glock, I have the Vogue at the minute, which is minimal wear for $7.60. And I'm just a big fan of the Vogue in general. For the Desert Eagle, we're going to have a Mecha Industries in minimal wear, which is $6.44. This is without a doubt one of the best budget Desert Eagles out there. And then the alternative will be the Trigger Discipline, which is my current Desert Eagle. You can pick this up in factory new for actually under $5 for $3.19, which is a really nice cheap pickup. With the first option for the P250, we get super close to the $10 budget. Minimal wear Visions is $9.90. I absolutely love this P250 and I think it will look great in CS2. And then thankfully my second favorite P250 is also under $10. You can get a minimal wear See You Later for just under $7 at the minute. 5.7s we run with an Angry Mob. Minimal wear is $6.50. And if you can get the theme so far, we're aiming for as many minimal wear and factory new options as possible. And then my preference for the 5.7 is actually going to be a Boost Protocol, which you can pick up in minimal wear for under $5 as well, which is pretty tidy for how nice it looks. And then we have two more pistols to go. First one is going to be a Tech 9 Mummies Rot, which is from the new Anubis collection. I think this looks insane with the back of the Tech, as always, having a nice design with the green Venom on it. Factory new for $5.54. And then we have the fan favorite Fuel Injector in minimal wear for just under $6 as well. Fuel Injector is essentially an iconic skin at this point in CSGO, so being able to pick a version of this up, obviously the AK is super expensive, but a Tech 9, fairly cheap at under $6. Then our last pistols are going to be the dual Berettas. I've got a Melodrama in minimal wear for $5.72 for this. The watermelon's a little bit creepy for some people, but personally I really like the skin. And then we just creep over the $10 budget ever so slightly. $10.25 for the dual Beretta Twin Turbo. Get a deal for this to get them under $10. I just had to have these included, so 25% over, don't shoot me. For the AK, the Slate is always a really good option. You can pick this up in minimal wear for just over $5. And then with the rest of the budget, I'd recommend you go and buy 4 stickers of your choice, ideally glitters or hollows. Do a 4x sticker craft on this and it will look insanely good. And then we have a minimal wear Phantom Disruptor, which is $8 on the nose. This is a bit of a hit and miss skin with people in the community. I think overall for $8, you do get quite a nice pattern on it. For the A1S, I'm actually going to run with the leather glass. And I know some people despise this skin, and then there's like a cult of people that love it. But I think if you get it in minimal wear factory new, the float actually looks really nice with the 3D effect. And it's one that I think CS2, with all the updates, will actually look really nice. Minimal wear is just over $7 for this. And then if you're not a fan of the leather glass, I'd go for the Emphasaurus S. This is $9.32 in factory new. Very Jurassic Park themed weapon, and I love the whole design on this one. On the M4A4 side of things, I'm going to recommend a Tooth Fairy as one of the options in minimal wear, which is just over $7. And then we have our first field test skin in the Neo Noir, which is $6.41. Unfortunately, the minimal wear is a good bit over the $10, so we can't squeeze it in. But get a good float field test it, and you're laughing. For the AWP, I just have to include the Atheris. This is like arguably the best value for money skin that exists in the entirety of Counter-Strike. Minimum wear for $6.52. And if you want something a little bit different, I'd pick up a factory new Mortis for just over $9. A Paul was another option here, but I think the Mortis overall just has a nice alternative vibe to it compared to the Atheris. Over on the Scout side of things, I'm going to recommend a minimal wear Turbo Peak for $9.10. And then the alternative option is actually what I prefer, which is the Parallax. This is factory new for just over $6. Similar finish to what you get on the Chromatic Aberrations. And then speaking of Chromatic Aberrations, we're going to get a minimal wear Galil for just over $5. And if you don't like the Chromatic Aberration, it's fine because you can go get a factory new Rocket Pop, such an OG skin, for $6.51. I used to buy this, but I had no idea about CSGO. I had the skin and I used this rather than the AK just because I had the skin. For the FAMAS, we're going to go with the Spectrum, which I think is a super clean skin. In fact, you know, this will run you almost $8. And then a new favourite of mine for the budget inventories, if you haven't been able to tell from the other videos we've been posting, is the Eye of Athena minimum wear for $7.75. I think there's a lot of pattern design on this one, and the range of colours allows it to fit into multiple different themes. The SGs is where things get a little bit weird. Both are actually under $5, so I could have included them in the under $5 video in the past, and I probably did. First up, we've got the Darkwing, factory new for $2.43. And then the other option is going to be the Dragon Tech, which is $3.13 for factory new as well. So you've got nice options there, either this nice red and dark grey black version, or a lovely green option. On the FAMAS side of things, you could pick up a factory new Arctic Wolf for $8.14. Like, my only gripe with the Augs like this is the core skin looks good, the magazine looks good, but the scope could have that same white into like greyish bluish design. It'd be insane. And then the AUG alternative is the AUG I actually have and refuse to try and pronounce. Minimal wear for just over $4 on this. Unfortunately, much like some other skins, the factory new just was that little bit too high, over $10 to be able to include. The Mac 10s actually have probably the best options out there. We've got a Nuclear Guardian minimal wear for $9.58. This has been increasing in popularity, especially for the green inventory building videos, because you can see just how lovely it looks. And then the alternative is a Neon Rider in minimal wear, and this is a brightness skin, so even in minimal wear, it looks so good, and it's $8.34. On the MP9, I've actually, rather than go Starlight Protector and like a low or a higher flow, anything like that, I've gone for a factory new Rose Iron at $8.60, because I think this actually looks super, super nice. And then you could go for a minimal wear food chain if you wanted to, but I've opted actually instead for a Hydra for $8.82, you know, fitting into that green theme a little bit. And I think, you know, if you're building a green inventory, this is just perfect for the price. Over on the MP7 front, the first option is going to be the Nemesis. This is minimal wear for $8.25. And then the Abyssal Apparition is also in here. Minimal wear for this is $5.48. Again, factory new, which is a little bit too high for the $10 budget. The PP-Bizon, which isn't overly meta right now, but if you do want to pick one up, the first option, which is my second favourite, is the High Roar. This is minimal wear at $5.72. But the one I'd recommend getting is the Judgment of Anubis minimal wear for $8.02. I would love to see this sort of skin design on like an AWP, a Scout, and even like a Galil or a FAMAS, like main rifles. It would just look incredible. And then the only battle scarred skin in this is going to be the Scarab B Rush from the new Anubis collection. And the reason we've gone for battle scarred is because, like some other skins in this collection, you actually get Easter eggs for the more wear it has. So if you got this in factory new, at the back of the gun, above where like the little scarabs are, you don't get all these extra markings on it, so it's actually nice in the Battle Scarred version. And then our only other field test option is going to be the P90 Asimov. Honestly, this is $10 on the dot. The Scarab B Rush is $8.40. I think the Scarab B Rush is so clear. It's such a nice option. For the UMP, I am going to have a well-worn option, and it's because it's the Wild Child, which is a brightness skin, so this still looks incredibly nice in the well-worn, and that's why it's still over $7. And then the alternative, if you want something a bit more clean, is going to be the Primal Saber in minimal wear for $5.07. Obviously, the one I suggest isn't the one with the liquid sticker on it. I'd go no stickers on this and just let the design speak for itself. And then that means we have 2 more weapons and 4 skins in total to show you, both of which are going to be shotguns. First up, we have the Mag 7 Justice, which is $5.36 in minimal wear, and quite possibly the best Mag 7 skin that exists. And then another one that was probably in the $5 video, I'm going to run with a Monster Call factory new for $2.03. This is, along with the Justice, like top 2 Mag 7 skins, honestly, in my opinion. The fact you can get this in the factory new for $2 is just crazy. And then we have a XM minimal wear Tranquility for $7.41. The XM is going to be the last gun we show here. This is for the people that want like a more in-depth, sort of slightly different red skin with sort of tree coming out the back of the gun. And then the final options is going to be a XM Seasons, which is a pattern skin. So depending on the pattern you get, it might have more red, it might have more orange, it might have more green. So make sure you check the patterns. And this is factory new for $2.59. And that is going to round off the video. There's 48 different skins I've shown you there, which means we've covered 24 different guns in the game, which is kind of crazy, but I mean, it just shows how much you can actually pick up for under $10 in weapon skins. So let me know which one was your favorite in the comments down below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button if you're new around here, and we'll catch you in the next video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.